Hey everybody, this is Petey from the Spinner Rack, and we also have
Calvin Ellis, ready to rock.
today we're doing another trailer, and this trailer is called Django.
That
Hey,
sounds interesting.
let's see what happens. Ready, set.
Where are you running from, stranger?
I'm looking for someone. Now go ahead and tell these fine people your name. Django. Are you gonna marry him?
John saved my life. They're all dead.
I buried Sarah's entire family after the war. Did you kill him?
How much do you want?
It's our town. It's not for sale.
I'll get it back one way or another. We will destroy what needs to be destroyed. The land belongs to me.
You want to stay in this place? You gotta have a vision. You gotta have dreams. A man who can't dream, that's a man lost forever.
I don't trust a cowboy with no ideals.
And I'm not just some red soldier.
I'm not talking about who you are. I'm talking about what you did.
I died a long time ago, but I'm here now. We all deserve a second chance.
You really believe we get one?
Blood wins over everything. Are you ready for your destiny?
All right, what was that?
It's a Django movie. It looks
The
like
same
it's based.
character from the same character from Django Unchained, or just somebody with the same name?
They're going back to the original one, the one that walked into town carrying a
The
casket.
coffin?
Coffin, yes, carrying the casket with them, and they instead of having dealing with the Mexican slaves, it looked like it has African Negro slaves in there. So it just that slight kind of updated the town. It has Nomi Rapace from the dragon tattoo stuff in there. So I saw it. I'm like, when I saw the original, I hadn't seen. Had you seen the original Django movies?
I can't remember because the whole thing with the guy dressed in black and walking in with the coffin. I remember all of that, but I don't know if I ever saw it or I just remember the synopsis of it. I really don't.
Well, when I didn't see it at the time, but after seeing the movie Django Unchained, I watched the original ones. I was saying, why didn't it have all this cool stuff? Why is it kind of inverted to have this? Because the Django Unchained, it just bugged me that Django had a white savior, a white trainer type of deal that showed him all the cool stuff and protected him, and then got to kill the the evil slave owner. I was like, no, none of that. So something going back to what it originally was is interesting to me. I like to see how this turns out. What are your thoughts?
Well, if you didn't like that one, you'll love this one. It has all seems to has all the trophies that you're looking for. Yeah, you got
um,
the hey, he's not clean shaven. They didn't steal his power. He's got a nice thick beard, heavy mustache. We got the obligatory black man in a noose. Yeah, we're good. This should be great. I just don't have any energy for I don't have any energy for these type of films anymore. I just don't. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be based on that issue of what is that series again? The one with Charlize Theron,
what? Not the
the old
comic?
guard.
Oh, the old guard. Okay.
Remember the one where she's traveling and she meets the dude and he like
Hmm.
he whips out his gun
Hmm. Yeah, you're from the comic.
metaphorically and actually. Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was gonna.
God.
I'm like, is this that story? And I'm like, no, it's some other stuff. And then I look, but I've seen this film before,
Hmm.
even though I haven't seen this particular one. And good, I hate to say it, but these guys have just totally depleted any. of my optimism towards these sorts of films, because I always wonder what new ground or what theme are you going to express in this, and it's pretty much the same stuff, and they show it to me in the trailer. So they've just really worn out. They have really, worn out my willingness to try to make a prediction with the film, because they've gone the ground is so hackneyed at this point. But hey, I'll give it a go. I'll give it 15 minutes, half an hour. Once they check all the boxes, I'll see if there's a story there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun. And Nomi usually, well, it's got the guy from For Life and Nomi who's usually picks some fun stuff. So hoping, it looks like fun to me. And I guess that's about it for it. But yeah, I think ultimately for the Django Unchained, it was obviously trying to invert instead of having him deal with the Mexican slave trade, it was turned into him actually being a slave and in the in the South in the
See, I would have liked to see that him, the whole Mexican slave trade thing. I would have loved to have seen that. I mean, not saying that there was anything wrong with Django Unchained. I thought that was pretty entertaining overall, even if it wasn't something I got around to that late after everybody else did. But the other one, that one. Well, the whole idea of the Western guy is like, you're the Western guy. For the most part, they don't set down roots. They're traveling, and wherever they travel, they come in. There's some problem. They're able to solve it because they're the fastest gun in the West, and then they ride into the sunset like Shane.
that's little it looks like he's going to do in this one.
Well, if that's the case, then you just perked me up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're selling you the names of the people so you see Nomi, you see this romance going on here, but he's still the man who kind of comes in and does this stuff. But yeah, they could have, I guess they could have highlighted the lead a little more. But ultimately, the hard part for the Django Unchained, since it's hard to even say that because I just watched. I mean, Spike and Tarantino are so similar in their styles of filmmaking, where they take stuff that they like and they kind of hack it into what they want it to be. Like Django's taking the Black Riders and John Brown and say, now this is a German. My John Brown is a German bounty hunter with this Black Rider who he trained and this, that, and the other, and it's just like that sort of thing where it's kind of taking it and do a story he wanted to do, which I understand why. I agree with Will Smith in saying, "Hey, I'm not." He said Django isn't the lead. Why not? He doesn't get to kill Leonardo DiCaprio's character. Say, no, this is a story. Nah, I'm out. Like, yeah, why would else you doing an action film and you get then what's the name gets to kill the guy? But anyway, then in the same way, because I was watching he got game, and that is like taking Ron Artest and who's that guy and who's on the Knicks? Oh my gosh, Stephon Marbury taking it's in Coney Island, but the father was very tough on him, and they say that's how every rapper from Queens say that Ron Artest's father had him out playing in the snow, like hard fouling him, just trying to get him stronger and tougher on the game, and that's how Ron Artest got so tough in the game. Where when Jordan came back, they say he broke Jordan's ribs, and he's like, he went to apologize. Said, no, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's like, but he took those two things, and I was just like, I wonder how those two guys feel that there's a movie out there based on my life that's been kind of sensationalized type of thing. But anyway, we got this Django out here. Any other last words?
No, we don't.
All right, spin a rack.
Out.
All right, close the door.